What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I wanted to touch on two things that were kind of caught my attention, and I wanted to kind of just give my opinion and speculate a little bit with you guys on some things that I think are coming new to the game within the next couple weeks or so. Well, the first of these things shouldn't be new to anybody. These things have been happening fairly regularly, but it's the fact that we are getting maintenance either tonight, depending on where you are, or tomorrow early in the morning. And these maintenances happen on a pretty regular basis at this point. And the maintenance is basically happening for two major reasons that I can see right now. And that first one being the fact that Bakugo's banner is ending. So they always do an update of some kind so that they can swap out this banner and then add in the newest banner that's coming in. So we will be getting Todoroki's banner starting tomorrow. And again, Todoroki's banner will run for the same amount of time that Bakugo's did. And then after Todoroki, I believe we would be getting Tokoyami after that. So this isn't that big, this isn't that shocking. This has been happening pretty regularly at this point. But the thing that is kind of interesting, the other thing that is getting swapped out that we should be keeping an eye on is this special event for Ayama's training, right? This was a really cool event where we were able to get not, a lot of rewards, but again, getting some freebies, being able to get both some support cards, which I now have 16 of, as well as some hero coins, which are always beneficial. They're always really good to be able to find a free way of getting these hero coins in game. So we know that because this event is ending tomorrow, they probably are going to have a new event rolling out as well. And this is a pretty safe assumption because as long as the game has been out, there hasn't been too many weeks where we haven't had some sort of special event going alongside every week that we've been playing. So once this event ends, we should be kind of keeping our eyes peeled for the next event. It's also worth noting that the festival event ends 3 days after this maintenance. So whatever the maintenance is fixing or setting up, it's likely that it's also going to be replacing this event as well, because again, we've always kind of had something else going on in game. So with the 17th rolls around, I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, we're going to see this event go away, and either we're going to get something to replace this event as well, or again, Ayama's training is just going to be replaced with a bigger event to kind of compensate for both. Either way, we should kind of be keeping our eyes peeled because these kinds of events offer some really cool rewards. They're really good freebies that are in game that we can obviously be using, such as hero coins, support cards, hero cards, and things of that nature. Now that we got those two things out of the way, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and again, this is really, really high on the speculation, guys, all right? So again, don't take this as gospel. Don't go around thinking that this is absolutely happening. I'm more so just guessing and kind of taking a stab in the dark. And I wouldn't even really say it's taking a stab in the dark. I'm more so taking one little breadcrumb and basically trying to see if this leads to something bigger, right? And that thing being this. So I saw this image on YouTube this morning, and originally I guess Crunchyroll had posted this a couple days ago, but for some reason I missed it, and I just now saw it, and it really piqued my interest. And the reason it is because it's talking about an actual Villains Festival event being held by the creative team of, My Hero Academia. And in this event, if you click the link and you follow it to this article, you'll see that this event is going to basically allowing fans and things like that to kind of hear from the villains or some of the people that voice the villains of My Hero Academia. And normally this would probably just be something that's really cool, like, okay, they're doing some sort of fan service for the fans. But if we go back in game, the thing that's really interesting about this is that the day that this event is taking place is also the same day that Stain's banner ends. And for me, that's just too coincidental that you would have a Villains Festival event on the exact same day your first Villains character banner ends. And we don't know what the next banner is going to be after that. Also, when you compile that with the fact that the devs have talked about them actually having a Villains Month event that they want to roll out. And this was mentioned in the update that they rolled out when we were having all the back and forth and issues with Endeavor's kit. They basically came out and said, like, hey, we have stuff for you guys, and one of those things being a Villains Month. Well, by the time Stain's banner ends, we'll basically be at the end of July. And there isn't another banner that we're expecting at this point. And so it would only make sense that you do one of two things once Stain's banner ends. The first of those things being you would start Villains Month. You would start the Villains Festival event on the 21st. Now, the reason I don't think this is very likely is because if you do that and we get this started on the 21st, well, then it's not really a month, is it? I mean, we'd basically be starting at the end of July and then running that for however long you want to run it, but there's no way that it would take up, almost a week and a half of July as well as the full month of August. Those two things just don't make sense. However, what we could potentially be seeing is a rerun of a banner that we just haven't had in a while, and that banner being All Might's, right? We have not seen All Might's banner re-roll around yet. We haven't seen any of the premium hero banners re-roll around, but it would make perfect sense for us to actually get All Might back in game, because since the game has launched, there have been a number of new players joining the game who haven't had a chance to summon from All Might. So Stain's banner could end, and you immediately roll in All Might's banner just as a refresher for people who either want to SS him or triple S him, as well as giving new players an opportunity to get him for the first time since the game has been launched. Once you do that, you could basically run All Might's banner until the start of August. And once that starts, then you can basically kick off Villains Month and start a new banner where you are essentially releasing two of your other villains in that month. Both of those villains being Shigaraki and Dani. These are two characters that we know are going to be in game. It's not a question. We know that this is happening. If you've been on YouTube at all, if you follow other content creators, they've obviously talked about these things. And so it's not going to be a surprise when we see Shigaraki and Dani enter the game, but it would make perfect sense to have them roll out at the start of Villains Month. This way, you have an entire side event that's dedicated to them. Maybe you make it a little bit easier. You give people some hero coins so that they can at least have at least one chance at getting, these characters. They can at least get one free multi to possibly get either Shigaraki or Dani. They can choose which one they're going to go for. But this is speculation that I'm putting together based off of the fact, again, that Stain's banner ends on the 21st, and the team behind My Hero Academia is also having a Villains Festival event on that exact same day. It would make perfect sense, and it's perfectly plausible that during this Villains Festival event that they do some sort of promotion for the game, announcing the fact that, hey, in a couple weeks, you're going to be getting a full Villains Month, and kind of outlining what that Villains Month could basically entail. Now, I don't know how likely it is. It would definitely be the first time that the dev team for My Hero Academia, The Strongest Hero, has ever given that much pre-notice to something. But something as big as Villains Month, something as big as getting two villains in a month, would be just the kind of thing you need to kind of once again drum up more hype for the game and possibly get more people wanting to play the game. Which, again, based off of all the drama that was happening not even like a month and a half ago, the devs need it. The devs definitely need more things positively going on in the game to get more people to want to play it or keep playing it. So again, I can't stress this enough. This is purely speculation. I'm really just taking one little breadcrumb that I saw in this post, connecting a dot that this starts on the same day that this banner ends. And maybe it's just a possibility. I think it's a little more than I would probably put it somewhere around 60% likely that this happens. I don't want to I'm not a huge gambler, so I'm not going to say any more than that, but it would make sense. And again, it wouldn't be that hard to do. As soon as the 21st ends, it would make perfect sense to roll out All Might's banner again, give new players a chance to get them, let All Might's banner run for however long you need it to run to get you to the 1st of August, which is kind of similar to what they did with Aizawa. They let Aizawa's banner run just long enough for them to be able to push us until we could get Stain. So it doesn't even have to be the same amount of time that most of your premium banners run. It could be just long enough to get you to August. And once August gets here, boom, you kick off Villains Month. You have a side event, you have new heroes coming out or new villains coming out. And just like that, the community is super excited for the month of August. Obviously, you can't just give people new characters. You are going to have some freebies. You're going to have to give away some stuff to, again, really make the community excited and make them happy. at least give everybody, again, one shot at getting one of these heroes, if not both. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think it's possible? Do you think we probably get All Might's banner coming back to kind of fill that gap? Or do you feel like we're going to just not get something, you know, unique at all? Either way, I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. Also, be sure to like this video and, you know, share it with your friends if you're also interested in like passing along this information. Like I said, it's not gospel. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just, like the rest of you guys, kind of hoping and praying that we got some new stuff coming down the line. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being subscribed to the channel. And I will be sure to catch you guys in the next one. Later.